Welcome, everyone, to the Open at Tallahassee. This is part of the Disc Golf Network. This is a Silver Series event on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. I'm Sarah Hokum here with Holly Finley to call the action on the FPO lead card round one. Who we got?
Myself, Ellen Widboom, Valerie Mandujano, and Maria Oliva. We are here at the Tom Brown Disc Golf Course in Tallahassee, Florida.
Hole one, this is a par 3, 285 feet. This has got OB on the right side and behind it to an elevated pin. Nice touchy shot to start off.
Next on the tee, from Bell Buckle, Tennessee, Holly Finley.
Star Mako 3.
Had a little bit of a right to left tail. It's gonna fortunately push it down and out of bounds. Also has an opportunity to push it left out of bounds. So really a technical backhand.
Florida, Ellen Widboom.
Ellen also lining up the backhand. This is a T-bird. Big spike.
It's in bounds. It's a big tester putt on hole one, though.
From Universal City, Texas, Valerie Mandujano.
Valerie going with a straight mid. This is a truth. Needs that to get left.
Looking very similar to my Mako shot.
Oh, man.
Finally, from Roland, Texas, Maria Oliva.
Maria, one of the boomers out there, clubbing all the way down to an AVR X3. Puts a little move on it. That's great. Great shot. 15-footer. Come on, back at the basket.
And Valerie shorted the upshot a bit more than you want to on the first hole.
That looks like circle's edge.
Yeah, it's a long one, though. You'd like to be right next to the tower here. It's a bit gusty. You don't want something too long.
Ellen just laying up from circle 2.
Yeah, that's the kind of layup I'm looking for. Just a walk up and drop in.
Valerie putting for 4. Maria with the birdie look. Cashing in right away. Whoo!
Hey, it's ugly, but it's in.
No ugly on the scorecard.
Doesn't matter what it looks like.
I'm glad that's in. That's always a tough one. You start throwing out of bounds. I did today too. And then, like Valley, short your upshot, leave yourself a tester. But she's a seasoned player. She'll be able to recover from that. Ellen with the tap-in par.
Wow, a variety of scores here. What a smorgasbord.
That just sounds like a good hole.
Let's check out hole 2, 335 feet. It is a par 3. A couple different ways you can attack it. There's the straight route, like the drone is flying. Also, you've got a little hyzer flare skip, if you're looking into that. I'm not familiar with the sidearm here, but maybe Sarah could tell us if it plays to 1.
I'm throwing a backhand.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Maria up first. This is a Hawkeye.
It's a fairway driver.
Needed a little more flip. There is that right to left tailwind. Ellen with a mamba. So pretty flippy distance driver. Also kind of hangs it out left. Hopefully that stayed out of the rough too far.
Metal Flake Roadrunner.
I didn't think I'd seen this before. Ooh, look at that move. I like it. Valerie with a trespass. So also flippy fairway? Maybe hybrid? Maria throws it to 20. Ellen is in the jungle. Oh, whoa, that disc moved so many directions.
Yeah, she'll have a circle's edge putt, perhaps.
So circle 2 look. Is this a little safe run?
Yeah, a little safe run. Was slightly downhill, so I didn't want to gun it.
I was in the same position, and I also was like, I don't need this putt. With that right to left wind as well, it could leak a little left, more left than you want.
A soft bid from Valerie.
Ellen from just outside the circle for
To
her.
save the par, but that wasn't quite what she was looking for.
Maria attempting to save the par. She will have a bogey putt from the bullseye. And Holly for par. Studly in there. I don't think that's really a phrase.
Hey, it is now.
Ellen to clean up the bogey. Her one-legged putting style.
I love the stork putt.
The stork putt. I
Yeah,
hadn't heard it called that. I like it.
I got that from Des Redding.
Maria
said she
also
was-
with the bogey.
Gonna have a stork off between me and another player once, so
Well, if there's a stork off, Ellen needs to be involved.
absolutely.
So no birdies on that one.
That's too bad. I love that hole. Good one to birdie.
On to hole 3, 245 feet, playing uphill with an OB path along the way. It's really tough to get into this gap. Obviously, the big hole is the one you're looking for, but there's a lot of ways to filter in through the smaller gaps. This is probably playing more like 270.
The wind was shifting in all directions. I was trying to go for a little lazy hyzer and land right in the gap and just take a short putt. But the disc didn't fly as I intended.
Valerie with an evader, so stable fairway.
Beautiful shot, right up the gut. She'll have a very short putt for birdie. An Anubis.
Yeah, this is an infinite mid-range.
And it's high enough that it could just cut right through the trees,
It
and
found a way.
she ends up right there.
Ellen with the sidewinder, one of her go-tos with the sidearm. Puts it up high as well. Looking for that filter. Right to the gap. Circle putt.
And the weather warned us it could get up to 30-mile-an-hour gusts today, so
Ellen from way back with the Nova catches the cage. She'll be right there for her par. A studly attempt here from Holly for birdie. That'll work. And Maria, who filtered through the trees, now gets the birdie look, but the putt spits right. Holly cleaning up the par. Valerie with the absolute park job, edge of the bullseye. That was fantastic. Her and Carly Shintaku were the only two people to get that birdie on the day.
It's such a short hole, too.
Yeah, I mean, the last one, only one person got it, even though it looked gettable. So wind's playing really tough today.
Here we are, hole 4. It's a par 3 at 280 feet. We're looking to birdie this hole. You can do a little hyzer flare skip with a driver. You can use a mid. You can use a putter. I'm a firm believer in using whatever gets you the birdie.
Valerie with the getaway. It needs to get left. Oh, it does. Looks like circle 1 putt.
Star Katana.
I like that hyzer flip up. Yes, so do you. Hello. How about a bullseye on your scorecard? Maria's going with a T-Bird 3. She needs that to get left. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Circle putt. Ellen with the Mamba throws it a little low.
And the Mamba is just a straight disc, and thrown with a lot of torque can turn into an anhyzer. So, I mean, it's a good shot for line drives. But you really want something that turns left a bit more, in my opinion. Ellen with the Nova for 2.
I think she had grander visions of that shot. Maria with a good run from outside the circle. No harm done. And Valerie from just inside the circle.
I like the height she put on it. Nice and floaty. Solid comeback putt. Mandujano will walk away with a par.
And we still haven't gotten to your drive, Holly. Is it that pretty one up there? No, that's the Nova. Oh, I see it now. It's hiding.
Waiting my turn, waiting my turn.
It always feels pretty good when other people throw twice before you get to yours. Get yourself a little reprieve.
Lone birdie and a couple of pars.
On to hole 5. This is a par 4, 415 feet. This is downhill quite significantly. Players are going to want to throw either a flip-up backhand or a flexing sidearm to get all the way to about here and then pitch up for the easy birdie. But that first shot is really difficult. The wind is pushing right to left today. Landing it in the middle is key. This also can be eagled, though.
Oh, yeah. If you get the right height and shape on it, you can get all the way down there for a legit putt.
Kind of like...
That's too low, but you know what? It's in the middle, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I really like that nose control down that hill. And in these winds, I mean, if you give the wind the bottom of the disc in any way, it is really hard to predict. Valerie with the Sheriff. Yeah, she might want a little more flip, but I mean, she's looking straight at it. Got all the way down there. Maria going back to that Hawkeye. That looks high.
If it could just skate under the canopy. But it ends up in a favorable position.
Ellen with that sidewinder, is going for that flex sidearm. Ooh, I like it. Needs a skip here. Oh, yeah.
Great shot from Ellen Widboom. Bit of a misfire from Oliva, so she'll have a long putt, but this is a par 4 for the ladies.
Nice little pitch up.
Clip a tree as well on the way up there.
Ellen with a great shot. I like how low she kept that. It was perfectly on line.
Yeah, she's really good with those spinny up shots.
Ooh, Maria giving the birdie a run. Little lip out on the cage, but she just sat right there. And Valerie's way up there, but catches a tree. A little work to do there to get her birdie.
Thank you, tree.
Valerie for 3. Nice birdie. Maria cashing in on the par. Oh, tragic.
I know it was.
So a couple birdies, a couple pars.
Mission rig bag is a sick looking bag that probably has more pockets than you think it does. We've got these two here, the water bottle holder here, in here, pocket above that, top pocket here, this main storage pocket up here. I think I ran out of things because this has so many pockets.
Ricky Wysocki. Attaboy.
Wow, great putt from Macy.
Eagle McMahon connecting in the middle of the basket.
Welcome back. This is hole 6, par 4, 410 feet. There's a lot of different ways you can play this hole. Just pick a route and try to get up as far as you can on the hill, but not too far because that big tree is going to block your upshot. Landing right about here will give you a nice open look into the green. You can pitch in a birdie.
Valerie up first. This is a raider. So she's trying to get there. Catches an early tree. Did sit right there. Ellen going back to that Mamba in these tight woods. I like the disc choice.
If you don't make it out of the woods, it's very hard to get a 3.
She split a couple trees, but she got down there pretty far. Looks like it even drifted right into maybe some trouble. Did you get a weird kick off that tree? Kind of looked...
Yeah,
It looked like it kicked left. I didn't see the tree it hit. This is a Roadrunner. It's flying like one. Ends up far right.
So none of us are really making it out to the perfect position. It's a bit of a scramble game at this point. Now we're looking for another positioning shot. Incredible shot from Valerie.
I like that she left herself low on that hill and didn't try to go too high. When you go too high, that tree is in the way on your approach.
Oh, yeah.
Or you go really high. I think you might be right behind it, though.
I am not in a good position.
Ellen's going to want this to fade right before that tree. And it sit.
And that's perfect because
That is...
now you basically just have a little putt at it.
Yeah, and that's a putt for birdie. Maria also pinched over here on the right side.
Oh my gosh, she's going for it.
Is she?
A little bit higher, and that would have been there.
She'll still have a par save from the edge, though. Par save putt. That needs to sit, roll back in.
A Thunderbird rollback. I didn't know.
I wondered. You
I
can't see
didn't
from up
know.
there. Yeah, look at you.
Thanks, Thundy.
So Valerie in great position to just pitch it up there, walk away with a par.
You can see how much more favorable it is to land low on the hill and have the open up shot versus where I was.
And Ellen in prime position. This is for birdie.
What a putt.
Oh, Maria from downtown saves the par.
What a putt, Oliva.
Jeez, she has such a powerful stroke. Let's take a look at this again.
Boom.
Quadruple pump in the center. Wow. Ooh, slamming chains over there too. Nice par.
Ellen with the courageous bag putt.
So everyone played that completely different, but same score.
Yeah.
But really well done. I mean, only 2 people got the birdie, Kona and Carly Shintaku. On to hole 7, this is a par 5, 850 feet. First shot, you want to land it before the creek in the middle. Next shot, up right by that post, or maybe a little bit to the right, that big electric thing. To leave yourself a good opening to throw your third shot up into this gap, and needs to travel pretty far left through a low ceiling, and there's lots of pencil trees in the way. So the farther right you are on that second shot, the better the angle is coming into the birdie look.
As I mentioned earlier, the wind is just picking up every single hole that we're playing.
Valerie going stable. This is a rive. Sit.
And look at the positioning on that, just pushing it right to the edge. Couldn't ask for much better.
Ellen going with the sidearm. This is the less technical tee shot with so much more open space on that left side. So if you've got the sidearm, this is a great place to use it. Ellen flipping up that shrike.
I love a shrike.
Yeah.
Star Katana for me. And you just sometimes can't quite tell how far it is. You're sort of thinking, oh, be good, be good. Ah, safe. Maria with the Anubis, the only one using a mid here.
Wow. That looks really nice. So is that like a flippy-ish mid or straight mid possibly?
She told me it's like a Mako or an MD.
So a little flip, straightish.
Ellen Widboom up first.
This is her Mamba.
And it's windy, and that thing turns over. But you know what? She's over the OB Creek, and that's fine. This is a par 5. I got a shrike, and I was just aiming somewhere near that pole, but don't get too near it. That'll work.
Yeah, next to it, but with it not in the way. It's a
Exactly.
pretty good spot. This is an Emperor. She's going big.
Look at the height on that.
She's trying to get pin high here. She might have done it.
Incredible shot from Maria Oliva. She is so far up there. You just really can't appreciate that until you play this hole.
Valerie going Raider. I like it.
Great positioning.
Ellen throwing the sidearm into this gap. That kind of surprises me.
Looking for that roller, and it just didn't get the turn she was looking for. She'll be pinched off over there in the corner.
Oof, that's going to be a rough lie.
Look Looking for a little hyzer flare skip.
Get
Didn't
through.
hang it quite right enough.
Oh, but that's
But
good.
yeah, that's not bad.
You got through the pencil trees. Got to look for birdie. Valerie going mid. That's her truth. Whoo! Almost hits the lock.
Incredible upshot.
15-footer. Maria gets to throw straight into the green.
Boom, almost hitting the cameraman.
A little hot coming in. It'll leave her some work to do on that backside. Oh,
And unfortunately,
she was super pinched over there.
yeah. All right, here we go. That'll be fine for a drop in.
Long look for birdie. Just outside the circle.
And I'd pushed the edge of my 30 seconds waiting for that wind to chill.
Right? It's like you got to go like right after the gust. Maria for birdie.
Look at
Whoa,
that.
Hyzer putt around the tree from a straddle. Wow.
Look at that.
That's impressive.
Even overthrows the shot and has to make the comeback putt on the par 5.
Boom.
Only 3 birdies on the day here on this hole. Maria was one of them, Stacy Haas and Lindsay Fish.
Yeah, it's definitely playing as one of the harder holes.
The 3rd most difficult hole out here today.
So with that birdie, Maria jumps out to a little lead.
Ooh, hole 8. Look at this tasty treat. A par 4, 530 feet. This incredible tunnel shot through the forest. If you can land in a primo position, you can have a nice upshot into the green and get yourself a 3. They do have a relief area here where if you land in it, you can take a putt from the drop zone. It's about a 50-footer uphill. The most important part is making it through the gap. You don't want to be too greedy off the tee.
Maria going Hawkeye.
And that is a bit offline. And look at that favorable kick. Wow.
Great position.
That's the best tree love I've seen all day.
Valerie with a getaway. Throws it a little low.
And, you know, she aimed that low. And I'm not sure if that is her play, but it worked out great. Got a strike off the tee.
Wow, great. Puring the fairway. There's a shot. Right up by Maria. Ellen with a sidewinder. Turn. Did it? Oh, it did a little bit. Then the tree caught it, but it landed in the middle.
Very favorable landing position.
I kind of like Valerie's play of throwing it down the hill because, you know, you're chopping off a little distance to do so, but you're also, if you hit anything, you're not going to kick as far.
Yeah, that's a pro move for sure.
Ellen doesn't like it.
You can tell from her reaction that was not the angle of release she was looking for. She ends up in the woods. And look at this shot from Valerie under the low canopy, through the trees, and sneaks up there. She'll have a putt at birdie.
Wow, a little bit of a miss that works out. I love it. Let's go.
Maria looking for the turnover Anubis. This mid didn't quite get the height and angle on it.
Other
ends up in
side.
that ditch, but it's not out of bounds.
Yeah, you don't have to take a stroke to take relief from there. You just take relief. Oh, dang it.
Bit of a misfire for me as well, but I'll be on the high side of the ditch. So now Ellen is looking to scramble. It's just not a lot of work with
Oh,
where she's
only
at.
advances a couple of feet, still in the thick woods.
And you can't even see her at this point.
Oh, man, that was a Hail Mary. Tommy,
Just chopping your way through,
oh my goodness.
still trying to get towards the green.
Oh,
Widboom struggling here, unfortunately.
man, this is a nightmare back here. I mean, she's just throwing every shot she has.
There we go.
Whew, she makes it through.
So I've got a little window here. Decide I'm going to go for it. Oopsie. Couple of horse sounds.
Little Annie run.
Maria said she could just see a little bit of the basket.
And Valerie, this is her third
Putt
shot.
for birdie.
That's it. Wow, what a birdie. This is one of the hardest holes. Second most difficult hole on the course.
I mean, I just loved how she deliberately threw her shot angled down. She got that ground skip up into the grassy fairway. That incredible upshot under the low canopy to get herself a birdie. I tap in my bogey. Ellen, unfortunately, taking a triple on this hole. OG triple, OG triple, triple. Not the one you want.
So Valerie carding the only birdie in the whole field on that hole today. Last one of this front nine. This is hole 9. It's a par 3, 295 feet. You can see the slope of the grounds moving from left to right. It's tucked up here on the right side. Really plays to a sidearm, but you might see some turnovers or even a backhand that'll just go straight and slowly filter to the right.
Valerie's sending it right into the corner, and she'll drop short in that bushy corner. She'll have a bit of scrambling to do. Maria, I believe, has a roadrunner in hand, looking for that nice turnover shot. Look at that.
I like it.
That'll be a putt for birdie. I'm going with a Mirage, which is a putt and approach. I did not hang it out left enough, and it cuts early. I'll be in that bushy corner as well.
Ellen throwing the Mamba. Oh, so that straight disc turns it over. Really,
That's the really touchy disc that,
really touchy disc, like you're saying.
I mentioned earlier.
And to throw that on a sidearm when you're looking for a left to right, I'm kind of surprised she chose that, but I'm sure it worked for her in practice.
I'm sure it did too, but today is that weird gusty wind that I told you about. It's just getting windier every hole as we go along. Valerie just trying to punch out and get herself a putt,
That'll be edge of the circle.
and she does it. This isn't a real putt. I'm just giving a little float up near the basket.
Ellen with an aggressive Annie run. I wonder if she's a little blocked there to just kind of put that up there because she's only about 45.
For 2. Oliva.
That's a long comebacker.
And you can see that the wind got underneath the flight plate. You can tell from the way the flag was blowing.
Sorry, my bad.
Valerie makes that long par save putt. That was downhill, and that was a really good putt. I was standing right behind her. Maria, her comeback.
Wow, she's at the edge of the circle.
Unfortunately, another misfire from her. So now she'll be putting for 4. Ellen taps in. I'll sneak away with the par.
And the double.
Just got away from her really quick.
Can do that out here in these woods.
And after 9 holes, we have Ellen at 5 over. Me and Maria Oliva tied at 1 over, and Valerie Mandujano 1 under par.
She's got a lot of birdies on the card.
Yes, she does.
Had that rough start, but she has not faltered. Lots
since.
of action
Said
left.
it.
We've got 9 more holes in this first round. And thanks for joining us.